the 300-year-old Chandni Chowk will be transformed. Will the future arrive by erasing history? A 300-year-old legacy. Those narrow lanes where once Mughal processions passed, where moonlight used to reflect in a pond and its shadow lit up the entire square like silver. Those lanes where thousands saw their dreams grow for generations. Imagine if these very lanes are removed, their existence altered, will the city remain the same? Will that feeling survive, for which people still seek peace in the dusty air of old Delhi? Now this very question stands before us because Delhi's Chief Minister Rekha Gupta has clearly announced there is a plan to relocate Chandni Chowk and Sadar Bazaar from their historical locations to modern spaces. Today we will discuss this topic in depth. But before that, if you are new to our channel, please don't forget to subscribe so that you get updates for every new video. So let's begin today's discussion without delay. This announcement created a stir among Delhi's traders. At a trade conference held in Pragati Maidan, the Chief Minister said that markets like Chandni Chowk and Sadar Bazaar are historical but extremely congested, and doing business there has become nearly impossible. She said that traders work in cramped shops with suffocating conditions, customers are troubled by traffic and crowding, and safety standards are completely inadequate. If these markets are shifted to open, airy, and well-organized spaces, it will benefit both the traders and offer customers a modern shopping experience. Rekha Gupta's vision is not just limited to reducing congestion. It includes a fresh perspective rooted in economic development. She says that previous governments always ignored commerce, while her government wants to make trade the primary engine of Delhi's growth. For that, it's necessary to link traditional commercial hubs with modern infrastructure and technology. This very thought is what's driving her toward this historic decision. But Chandni Chowk is not just a market, it is the soul of Delhi. Established in the 17th century by Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan's daughter, Jahanara Begum, this area carries history in every corner. At that time, a beautiful pond reflected the moonlight and lit up the whole square like silver. That tradition gave the place its name, Chandni Chowk. The pond was later removed and a clock tower built in its place, but the spirit of that place still lives in the hearts of every shopkeeper and customer. Jahanara Begum had designed this area with great thought. The market, lanes, havelis, and places of worship were all built under a specific urban plan. The main street here was once called the Silver Street because it was known for the trade of silver jewelry and ornaments. From the Mughal era to British rule, Chandni Chowk remained a center of power, culture, and commerce. The area has not only been important locally but has also been a major attraction for international tourists. Even today, Chandni Chowk's trade is just as alive as it was 200 years ago. Around 6 to 7 lakh people visit here every day. Despite the crowd, the shops, traders, and customers all function in harmony. The lanes may be narrow, but there is a system within them, an old-world charm that you won't find in any mall or modern shopping complex. That's why, according to a report, Chandni Chowk's annual turnover reaches up to 50 lakh crore rupees. Thanks to the Delhi Metro, Chandni Chowk has become more accessible than ever. Whether a tourist or local resident, everyone can reach here easily. The multi-level parking plans are also gradually reducing vehicle congestion. But the government believes that despite these changes, the root issues, overcrowding and disorder, will only be solved if the markets are relocated. And this is where the real debate begins. Because to talk about shifting areas like Dariba Kalan, Nai Sarak, Bhagirath Palace, Khariboli, Katramnil, Chauri Bazar, Kinari Bazar, and Fatehpuri market is to take a massive social, economic, and emotional decision. The identity of these markets isn't just in their products, but in the lifestyle that flows through these lanes. Dariba Kalan, where you find pure gold and silver jewelry and the aroma of sweets draws you in. 𝐼 Sarak, where hopes and books for students are sold side by side. Bhagirath Palace, where the lighting business worth lakhs thrives, glowing not just at night but even during the day. Khari Boli, where spices from all over the world fill the air with fragrance. Katra Neel, Chauri Bazar, Fatehpuri, these aren't just markets, they are places where people buy life's essentials and unforgettable experiences. The Chief Minister argues that if these markets are shifted to a new location, they will benefit from better infrastructure and modern amenities. There would be Wi-Fi, CCTV, ventilated shops, modern storage facilities, and even seating arrangements for customers. But the real question is, will customers visit them with the same enthusiasm? Can the charm of Dariba's narrow alleys, the crowd of Bhagirath, or the scent of Khari Boli ever be replicated in a mall-like complex? The government's intent is that while trade may be relocated, the original locations will be preserved as cultural heritage. Tourism will be promoted there, walking tours introduced, and history kept alive. In other words, trade may move, but the identity should remain. If this balance can be achieved, it could become a model for the nation, but it won't be easy. Before implementing this change, it is essential to hear the opinions of trader associations, historical preservation committees, and the general public. If such a transformation is enforced without dialogue, it may face strong opposition and potentially cause significant damage. What's needed today is a plan that strikes a balance between modernity and heritage. One where traders can work without congestion and tourists can experience history without getting lost in chaos. If cities like Paris, Tokyo, and Istanbul can preserve their old markets, then why can't Delhi? So the question isn't whether Chandni Chowk will change, but how it will change. Will we turn it into just another DMRC project, or create a model that shows the world how India builds its future without erasing its past? This decision must be made collectively, because Chandni Chowk is not just Delhi's heartbeat, it belongs to all of India.
Has taught you something new. Do not forget to like and share this video so that this information can reach others as well. Your likes and shares are a source of inspiration for us. If you have any questions or suggestions, please let us know in the comments. It will be our honor to answer your questions and listen to suggestions. And yes, if you like our content, subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you stay connected with every new story. Thank you. GRT Business YouTube channel sources, news from various news agencies, opinion polls and other public sources. We try to ensure that every report and summary is accurate and verified, but we are not responsible for any dispute or error. Our aim is only to provide you with accurate information.